Well, hello. Welcome to Auspicious Air. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. My Saturday started with apparently feeling what felt like, I don't know, I thought my kid was making a TikTok or whatever, talking to her friends and hitting the wall or something. Nope. It was actually an explosion like 3 streets away. A whole house fucking exploded. Like, so. What a beautiful Saturday. Wild. Anyway, yeah, I thought we would just do a quick catch up here. Catch up of energy. I have felt depleted. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, like all of it. I'm just hanging on. Sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes that's all we can do. So, yeah, it is a beautiful Saturday. Besides the house explosion. That's great. Spirits, guides, anybody for the greater good, please. Okay, well, you know. Okay. The hell? Bottom of the deck. 3 of Swords. Feels about right. Put through the ringer, feeling like it's almost like that oh poor pathetic me kind of feeling, but yet you are feeling so like your pride is like, I'm fine. I don't need anybody. I'm fine. I don't want anybody. I don't need anybody. I don't need. I don't want. I don't need. And that's good. Is it? Is it good? Is it good? You have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. It's that feeling, that Page of Pentacles, like, I don't need anybody. I don't want to. I mean, I've got this. I am making shit happen, you know? Trying to financially build yourself up, trying to do everything on your own, but yet having that naivety of like, settle down. You can't, not on your, you can't. You need help, but not wanting to ask because you're the Queen of Wands. Looking good, smelling good, even if you're not, you're gonna fake it till you make it, bitch. And then the Two of Pentacles, like, do you dare ask anyone for help? Do you dare say that anything is wrong? No, you do not. At least, no, you do not. You do not. Do not. It's that prideful. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's my Leo and Mars. It's pretty prevalent. Stubborn behavior. And the Seven of Wands, same thing, fighting for that, you know. It's a fight alone. It's a fight. You will die on that cross. Nobody, like, nobody can touch you. You know, that's very, it's not always the best energy, but it is what it is. You do you, you know? Then, in your other person, the person that I'm reading for, not the querent, the Eight of Wands and the Two of Swords. You know, Eight of Wands is a rush of movement. It could be somebody coming towards you. It's fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. With the Two of Swords, very Libran energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You know, that sword energy, it's like she's blindfolded, but she could drop the sword at any time, take off the blindfold, and be okay. But same thing. I mean, this person too is like battling that prideful energy, I think. Not wanting to see the truth, yet knowing, is this productive energy? Whatever. You know, then you have the Nine of Wands, which goes with this Seven of Wands. It's the Nine of Wands. It's like standing on 10, your convictions, your truth, your, you know, it's like, if you're a fucking Catholic or a Christian, like, it's like, Jesus is real. You know, it's like this very convicted, strong message. And so this is the challenger obstacle. So kind of wavering on what is my truth? What are my truths? What are my convictions? What is this? What purpose is this serving? Yeah, this is a rough one. This energy is a rough one. Then you have the Ace of Swords. Again, truth. With the Six of Pentacles, charity, you know, I'd say maybe ask for some help or like confide in a friend, like, I don't know, write in your journal, the old cliche, meditate, write in your journal, take a walk, do all the things that are good for you. Page of Cups. This is creative energy. So, you know, if you are having this energy of like, what I would say is like this it is a very scorpionic energy of like, or Piscean energy. It's very water. To me, there's not a lot of water here at all. There's no cup energy here. Oh, at the end, there's some cup energy. Try to navigate, be creative, you know, like, I just feel this like internal like sadness and this grief and this yucky feeling, but it's like you will turn that around. You always do, which is the Six of Swords. Going to safety, going to, you know, leaving all of that shit behind. Is it hard? Is it sad? Is it not exactly where or what you want to be doing? Yeah. Do you want to hold on to that past? Absolutely. We love that. There's nothing more than I do than to grip on to fucking horrible past toxic situations. And just want to eat it up, you know? I want to indulge myself in this misery. Sometimes it's not good. It's not healthy. But that is like kind of a little bit of the scorpionic way, and I'm a lot of Scorpio, so it's like Sometimes that pain feels so good. Sick. I know. I'm just being honest. And then you have the Six of Cups. Finally, it's like that nostalgia, that happiness, the thing that you are ultimately seeking, the thing that you are looking for, you know, which you should really only look within yourself for that thing, but we tend to look outside of ourselves for those things. That's just human nature. It's our condition, is to look outside ourselves for, you know, comfort and the humanity and the support, which really ultimately it should all come from here. But I'm not saying you don't need community or friends or things like that. But ultimately you should be able to support yourself emotionally on your own. But then again, I'm kind of that person. Like, I'm like, nobody understands me like me. Yes, I can share my stories as I am right here. I can share my, you know, wisdom, advice, whatever it is. But ultimately, it has to come from you. It has to come from yourself. And that's just, to me, you know, we are born into this world alone. Sure, there are people around. Same with dying. You will die, but you ultimately die alone. So get used to being alone. Some people never get used to that. Some people always have to have somebody by their side and next to them, and can't handle silence, can't handle moments of just pure silence. If you can't handle pure silence or being alone, that's something to really look into. And it's taken me years and years and years and years and years and years to navigate that. Now I sometimes relish, probably too much, in my silence and in my secluded secluditivity. I don't know, is that a word? Secluditivity? Secluditivity. Anyway, let's do the Oracle of the Horses. The Council of the Horses. I drew 3 earlier, but I'm going to start over. We're going to start over and just see what's Spirit's Guidance, Ancestors, anybody from Great America, please show us the card. Juicy. The Forgotten Ones. Extrabius Lux. From the darkness comes the light. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I love this one. The Forgotten Ones. Oh. Okay. It is one of my favorites. Oh. Forgotten Ones. Out of sight, out of mind. Put out to pasture, falling between the cracks, endurance. Message from the humankind. Redirect your gaze to see the beauty and the value in all things. Never forget who you are. We are the Forgotten Ones, unwanted horses, relegated to the edges of existence. When fate looks upon us, we are put out to pasture. with the injured, lame, discarded, old, used up, worn out, retired, redundant, plain, blind, ill-willed, ill-tempered, uncontrollable, unattractive, or too wild. Some of us live alone at the back of the barn, locked in a stall, left to wither away or go mad. Others are hauled or shipped down the road of no return. Why do horses disappear? Why are we being forgotten? Why do the decisions about our value and well-being lie outside of our control? After being cast out for one of the many reasons, humans deem us unfit. You might think we yearn to be seen. This is not always so. There can be a sanctuary in being forgotten. Out of sight, out of mind might mean we are less visited upon human cruelty and ignorance. It can also mean those we loved who loved us have themselves gone away, leaving us above all else broken-hearted, which in the field of the forgotten is almost a dangerous state because it can cause us to forget ourselves. That's heavy. It's heavy. I'm not going to read the whole Counsel from the Forgotten Ones. Basically, it's saying at some point you have been forgotten by a friend, a family, a culture, a loved one. You've been cast out. You're the black sheep. People don't call as much anymore. Maybe it's because you've pushed them away. Maybe it's because you've chosen that. You've chosen to be forgotten. I don't know that that's always a bad thing. Sometimes I'd rather not be chosen because it's less painful. Is that escapism? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, contemplations. Is there someone or something you have set out the sight that you resist bringing back into mind? Who, what, and how come? How do you think you are remembered by blank? And how do you want to be remembered? What if the person in question is not, why aren't you the person you want to be, but instead, why don't you want to be the person you really are? Consider mistakes you may have made, then consider, what if you have learned from them? It is human nature to want to forget uncomfortable things and what you did or didn't do to someone or for someone, and what someone did or didn't do to or for you. If you could do or say anything over again, what would you do or say, and to whom? Sleuth out someone or something that has been forgotten. Your kindness and attention can help them remember some of the good memories they have lost. Now, careful with those ones. Sometimes things are best forgotten. Sometimes it's not always the best to revisit the past. Like I was saying, it's like, yeah, sometimes we want to hang on and really wallow in our filth, so to say. I don't know that always needs. Sometimes being forgotten is better. Thanks for forgetting me. Energetically, I don't know that that's a bad thing. So, take it as you will. Do what you want with it. This is all for entertainment purposes, subjective and objective, and do it how you want. Yeah. So, what's next? Okay, here we go. Our story. Long ago we lived as spirit horses who danced among the clouds. There we galloped in ethereal meadows of cumulus billows and grazed among the windswept swirls of mares' tails. During a particularly dark storm, moist air jostled and spun, causing our energy to coalesce into the denser forms of earthly horses. Wearing the colors of the clouds that birthed us, we poured down from the sky in a maelstrom of quenching rain, bringing our light out of the darkness. Unlike most horses, we are born dark like the charcoal clouds of our heritage. Yet we mature, our coats gradually transition through every shade of gray, from the slate hues of the hailstorm to vivid white tops of thunderheads. Our ever-changing color chronicles aging process. Once timeless spirits, we are now embodied elements of time itself. So this is all about maturing, growing. We ask you to look most directly at the areas of your life that need more definition or boundaries, or less, ever at a different place along the spectrum between black and white. So seeing difference in people, seeing the wide range of, how dedicated and disciplined we are to being free and flowy and allowing ourselves to have, some enjoyment, some entertainment, some fun, being, where in your life have you been defined by your age? Did you do those definitions? Yeah. Like, I watched this lady on TikTok. She's a ballerina. She became a fucking point ballerina at the age of 77. She's 80 now, and she does 3 hours of ballet a day. Okay. Why do we define ourselves with age? Girl, boy, do what you want. Don't let, because you feel like, I can't do that, I'm too old. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Anyway, what part of you needs to be brought out of the darkness into the light? Let your light shine. Do something fun. Do something new. How does aging affect those you love? And what are the challenges and the gifts? I feel 100% more free and happy today. I would never do this channel in my 20s. Are you kidding me? No. I'd be like, oh my God, people are going to make fun of me. People are going to say nasty things. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Judge the one who is not in the arena, but the one who's in the stand, bitch. Like, you're going to sit there while I'm out here fucking putting myself out there and you're going to judge me? Get right on the fuck thought. And that's all I have to say that. So every YouTube person and somebody who's putting themselves out there and people go on and criticize them, rude, not nice, and they're just jealous, and they don't do the things that you're doing. So, keep putting yourself out there. Keep doing the things that are whatever, taboo, or that people don't like. Who cares what they think? Are you living your life for them? Or are you living your life for you? That's a good decision to make, is probably live your life for you. You only got one, and unless you're a cat. But anyway, I love you guys. Mwah. See you later, and take care. Love and light. Mwah.